First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on these first two pitches, and I think he's been wrong both times.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. The Mets are out on top, 8-0. Travis d'Arnaud heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Pilar going back at the track, the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, man, that's just digging that front shoulder down and then whipping that bat through the zone and just hammering it into right field. Those are the kind of balls that if you get a little bit of lift on it, maybe some backspin, that could wind up sailing right out of the ballpark.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, tough break right there with the bases loaded. He made good contact on that pitch. Great contact, really, and he waffled this thing. Unfortunately, he hit it right at somebody, or that might have been 2 runs. The old dreaded atom ball.
Floyd pauses. First pitch on the way. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer so far in the series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Chris Colabello will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed up, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Out in front here is Martin as this one winds up finding the seats in left. Foul. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there, and he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
Michael Saunders is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Jays get a run on the Encarnacion home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Here's Neil Walker. Shot toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Walker will take the turn and head for the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Juan Lagares will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, what a great job getting vertical right there. He takes away the hit, and he probably saved a run, too. That's all about being ready on every pitch, because you never know when a shot like that is headed your way.
Michael Conforto ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Travis. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Kevin Pillar will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's falling behind, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Pillar is retired, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Into the windup and the pitch. Devin Travis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're looking. Aaron Luke will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Pulls this one into the air out into right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Lucas Duda will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
This is line to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate, and the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that's 2 more RBIs there. Gives him 6 now in the ballgame. It's been a one-man wrecking crew all night long.
Coming to the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Juan Lagares is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that two-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Curtis Granderson steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. Josh Donaldson will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Left side. Wright's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Jose Bautista will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, he hit a two-strike changeup, so let's see if they attack him a little bit differently if they get him to 2 strikes again.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Cabrera's there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Steve Delabar will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Wright steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Saunders is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Lucas Duda strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Line drive to left. Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Neil Walker. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this rain is intensifying now. This is as hard as it's come down all night.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Saunders going back to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Travis d'Arnaud. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hits it high and deep out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Russell Martin will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
And his lone blemish thus far has been that fifth inning home run. Other than that, he's been nearly untouchable out there.
Michael Saunders will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Cabrera's up with it, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Just their second hit of the ball game so far, and it comes here in the eighth inning. When that happens, you can almost guarantee you'll be looking up at a big deficit, and you know what? They are, no doubt about it.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike two.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Chopped weakly to the left. Here's Walker for one.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Devin Travis stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. There to take this one is Duda, and that'll end the inning. Brett Cecil will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Conforto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe. But for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
As Dribble Cabrera digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Pilar is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You got to see this through right to the end of the game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Right side. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Jose Bautista will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.